This is completely out of control. The Shiba Inu community was been rocked by the actions of one analyst. We are going to see the creation of a new record high much sooner rather than later. After a few more zeros are dropped, our 1 cent dream will be a reality. Tell me what's going on. Also, why is this so important for Shiba Inu? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. For Shiba Inu, it is a day of pure mayhem. Sure, the price has been falling, but it's slowly making its way back up. The most bizarre thing is that community sentiment is exactly the reverse of what one would anticipate during a slump. Everyone is quite excited, and the Shiba Inu community seems to be on the cusp of something big. At this very moment, the vibe is different. There's a steady buzzing sound. Now things start to become interesting. A huge leak has recently been revealed by analysts. According to them, the next all-time high for Shiba Inu isn't some pipe fantasy. You can't get it out now. Unexpectedly, I'm going to start talking sooner than expected. There were no hints, no preamble, simply the affirmation that a major development is imminent. Naturally, the community lost its mind upon hearing that. This was not like some unfounded hearsay. Here were the receipts. When will it be? Just right. Why? Reason being, a massive whale migration occurred earlier today. Not the ordinary, someone bought a little more Shiba Inu kind of thing either. It was a major one. Pretty impressive. That would give even the doubters pause, and when whales do that, it's generally because they have some inside information that the rest of us are just now learning about. Alright, but what exactly is the chart trying to tell you? Has the market responded? By the way, it is an excellent question. The breakdown is as follows. An expert summed it up, rather simply. A crucial support level has just been broken by Shiba Inu. Not any level at all. For some time now, it has held this in high regard, and getting back up after it is a good indicator. Currently, it is relaxing in a compact, tiny enclosure, as if it were pausing for air before making its next great leap. Exactly under a critical point of resistance, it is resting. Furthermore, there has been a noticeable tightening of the price action. Force acting on a spring. If it can maintain its position above the short-term rising trend line, which it is now encircling rather closely, we may likely expect a strong upward push, as this kind of setup often culminates in a breakout. Can you explain that? The stars are aligning, so to speak. There is a confluence of bullish chart patterns, significant whale activity, and community enthusiasm. It's rare to see anything like that. Shiba Inu might be gearing up for a new all-time high far sooner than most people anticipated if the current trend continues. It seems like a breakthrough moment is about to happen. Let me tell you something. Predictions about the future may be greatly exaggerated. That's not only an idealistic notion. One expert has come out and said it. This is the new all-time high for Shiba Inu. The text is already drafted. Your father, a prominent figure in the Shiba Inu community, just made a strong statement. The Shiba Inu isn't only embarking on an exciting adventure, the event is predetermined. That was the term he employed. Coded, and when someone that far into space states it that way, it's not just hype. He's bringing attention to the mechanics, since the Shiba Inu ecology has evolved beyond being a mere meme playground. Things are changing quickly. Now let's examine the evidence. Nobody on the development team has taken a break. The metaverse of Shiba, Shiba Swap, games like Shiba Eternity and Agent Shiboshi, and the foundational element, Shibarium, are all here. This isn't a casual hobby. A lot of work has gone into making the Shiba Inu more than just a meme. Also, the most recent Shibarium update, that is very revolutionary. It now burns Shiba Inu automatically whenever the network is used, whether it for staking, boosting liquidity, or trading. Every time a transaction takes place, there will be burned in real time. There will be more utility, greater scarcity, and price pressure as a result. Nobody is more enthused than the community, and all of this only adds gasoline to the fire. Notable financial analysts are beginning to take notice. Lots of crypto experts are now saying that Shiba Inu might hit new all-time highs and maybe even approach that elusive objective everyone is talking about. Essentially, Shiba Inu might reach levels of 1/10 to 3/10 of a cent by the end of 2025, according to forecasts published in Forbes last year. As evidence, reputable chart analyst Yunus Wang said that this cycle might see Shiba Inu prices reach a new high of little more than 1/10 of a penny. This is when things start to get crazy. However, if you recall, Lucy, the head of Shiba Inu's marketing, came right out and announced that the brand would hit $1 shortly. Not with an air of uncertainty, but as if it were already occurring, she stated it with conviction. You can tell they aren't simply winging it when someone close to the development team says anything like that. They anticipate the next move. Alright, let's give it some serious consider. What is preventing us from achieving our 1 cent goal if the new record high has already been programmed, as many believe? There's progress. It's practical for us. Automatic burn is available to us. We have whales in motion. We also have the benefit of history. Do you still have 2021 in your mind? It altered people's lives with a single unexpected explosion one night. Ordinary holders became millionaires as a result. The arrangement now seems significantly more robust, and it has occurred previously. Call it what you want, but it's not far-fetched. The parts are starting to fit together, so we are no longer only hoping. That 1 cent target could be closer than anybody expected if everything keeps going at this rate and with the way this community moves. Plus, it will be more than simply newsworthy if it occurs. A great many people's lives will be altered by it. Okay, I see now. You could be wondering whether it's worth it to sit there and ponder about the current pricing of Shiba Inu. It doesn't seem to be a rocket ship at all. Yes, I see your point. The recent price movement, it has been really dull, you know? Not really interesting at first glance. The intriguing part, however, begins at this point. Most folks really don't pay attention to this portion. Shiba Inu owners have been killing it, even if the price has remained flat. What I say is quite serious. The exponential increase of Shiba Inu wallets is mind-boggling. We have recently successfully reached 1.5 million wallets worldwide. That is the highest point ever. Rely on it. This number of individuals carrying Shiba Inus is unprecedented. That type of adoption isn't just happening, you know. It's not only automated programs or hype traders making impulsive trades. Those who are opting to hold and participate in this movement are showing genuine interest. We learn a lot from it. That people still have faith in Shiba Inu's project despite the flat price movement is evident. The vision is real to them. They have longer-term goals beyond a simple profit. On a broader scale, this is really very positive. The strength of a foundation is sometimes indicated by the rate of growth of its holder base. Consider it in this way. A larger holding population increases the likelihood of stability, strengthens community support, and when demand increases again, puts upward pressure on prices. The unseen workings are like a spring being compressed. We must, of course, maintain our realism. Generally speaking, the market has been quite calm recently. There is a dearth of new funding. Without it, the pricing of even excellent projects like Shiba Inu may stall. Still, it isn't the case that nothing is occurring. What this really indicates is that we are now in the accumulation period, the quiet before the next wave. That is why it is crucial to monitor the actions of the holders. Because while the naive are fixated on the charts, anticipating a spectacular display, the astute are keeping tabs on the number of hands that really control the situation. And at this very moment, that figure is skyrocketing. That, together with the other factors such as Shibarium updates, real-time burning, the growing ecology and effective communication from leadership, begins to form a very distinct image. Even Shiba Inu aren't only surviving, it is a structure. Even if the market is sluggish, it is nevertheless expanding. Prior to a breakthrough, it is the ideal setting. I get it, the price may not seem like much at the moment. But there's something strong simmering beneath the surface. The Shiba Inu is doing the preparatory work. anything significant, and that's when it happens. It will not be a slow burn with such a strong and adopted community. It's about to burst. Moreover, you may have a head start when the momentum changes again if you pay attention to these indications now, when everything is calm. Therefore, what is your view on the matter? Leave your comment in the space provided. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.